All right. New JPEGMAFIA. 2 years. I didn't realize it'd been 2 years. I thought it was last year. I had to look it up and I was like, oh shit, that's right. 2 years since I Lay Down My Life for You, which is an album I enjoyed. I actually enjoyed the director's cut more, which is uncommon. Although I do like that with that one, he wove the additional tracks into the structure of the album rather than just it's the deluxe edition and here's 5 more songs at the end. I like that it's woven in. To me, the director's cut of I Lay Down My Life for You felt more complete, felt completely fleshed out compared to the first release. Anyway, this came out on Thursday, which is a little unusual. I did some light browsing of the internet yesterday to see what people are saying. And a lot of people not happy with his flow, apparently. He's using the same flow, the whole album, which I feel like that's what most rappers do. Most rappers use their flow throughout an album because that's their flow. I understand that people don't like the fast flow. I think that's more what they're complaining about, that he's just kind of diddle 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 diddle, doing his thing like that. And I get that. That doesn't bother me as much. I'm not too concerned about that. Flow is it's a fun tool. It's an interesting one because to me, I feel like flow is more of like a production instrument than anything else. I feel like flow has got to serve the song much like any other beat or instrument needs to serve the song. Which reminds me of there's a video you can find. It's a drum instructor talking about the debate over who's the best drummer, and he goes into playing different songs and then playing different drum beats over the same song and how much changes the song. And so serving the song is a big part of making music. And so flow, especially with Peggy, he makes a lot of crazy shit. So it makes sense if he's going crazy on top of it. But whatever, we'll see how I feel about that. But that's one thing I noticed pretty consistently. People were just not happy about this type of flow that he's using consistently through the album. There you go. The album is called Experimental Rap, which feels a little redundant. It's JPEGMAFIA starring JPEGMAFIA as JPEGMAFIA, right? Like JPEGMAFIA, in my opinion, is very experimental. I love what he's doing. I've been a fan for a while now. I really like the boundaries that he pushes, the space that he exists within. I saw some other people, they're not happy that I guess there's more like, heavy metal riffs. I love that shit. I would love to see more hip hop artists explore some metal aspects. I think there's some incredible things about metal. And like always, I always say the superhighway between hip hop and metal is Rage Against the Machine. And God, they made some amazing fucking music. Rage Against the Machine did. I will say before I start, I am a fan of JPEGMAFIA, so I'm definitely going to be biased in the positive direction because I like his music. But a criticism I do have, something I would like to see him evolve out of. I don't expect it to happen. He spends a lot of time talking about his haters. And I'm ready to hear him talk about something else. I mean, he's very much a shit talker to begin with. He's like an excellent shit talker, and he talks shit pretty equally across the board. Pretty much just hates everyone, so it seems. But like, I feel like he's gotten to a point with his music that there's nothing to like prove anymore. You've already done it. To me, he's just so far out there in front of. People don't even know where he is. He's so far out in front, in my opinion, in terms of like just trying different shit. So talking about the haters, it just feels like a waste of time. Like, don't even acknowledge they exist anywhere because it doesn't matter. Especially too, like, sometimes the best way to defeat your hater, right, is to blow up and be all big and really show them how wrong they are. But even then, they'll just hate you more because you are big. So it's a waste of time to hate on the haters. Although I'm sure it can be fun. I'm sure it can be a lot of fun to just talk shit about people and piss them off. And Peggy is the king of that. I did see a couple tweets, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if people just don't care, if they just want to be mad, if they don't remember that he has specifically said multiple times, I go on the internet to piss you off. And then people see him do shit on the internet, and then they get pissed off. Red light turns red, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's an odd thing. Let's get into the album. 25 songs at 52 minutes. So I was scrolling earlier, bunch of like 30, well, there's a 30-second track, there's a 45-second track, there's a minute, 2 minutes. There are a couple that, get over 3 minutes, which is kind of nice. But yeah, let's drop in. I'm very curious to see what Peggy does. The dude, one thing that I kind of reminded of is I was watching an interview with Danny Brown from, 6 months ago or so. And somebody asked him about JPEGMAFIA and this and that. And basically the only thing I kind of remember from the answer was he's just been basically touring for like 4 years straight. And so, that has an effect on people too. So I'm just very curious to see where this guy is today with his new album. All right, let's jump in. The first one is called The Art of Projection, or so says Genius. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how to read those characters. It's a minute, and then it drops into Baby Girl. So we'll see. I mean, there's a little bit of here. There's probably not much to talk. We'll just let it roll. I'm wondering, too, if there's transitions. So I'll try and catch transitions from track to track. But let's drop in the first track, The Art of Projection. Here we go.
Everything about JPEGs I like.
New Peg.
When it's about them.
New
It
Peg.
is funny because you motherfuckers are some funny motherfuckers. Whether you know, that's why God sent me to tell you, you some funny ass motherfuckers.
Who is that?
They don't take it for this much, but want you to take it
Oh,
all
it's
your life.
Dave
I don't give a
Chappelle?
fuck. Take it, you'll get over it. I got over it. Deal with it. No sense of humor about yourself. Fuck you. You can be talked about too. This is America. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You can be talked
Yeah.
about too, motherfucker.
Everybody gets to be made fun of. Everybody. That's how it works. In my opinion. Huh.
And they believe the shit.
Going into Baby Girl. Here's track 2. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing the flow, right? And okay, now if he's like this the whole way, I can see why people are annoyed. If he really is like this the whole way, yeah, that would get old quick. We'll see what happens. But I'm 15 seconds into the first song essentially, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it.
Eat it. Act me slow, they still don't get the message and shoot up a school cause nobody will mention them. How you this pussy, some people need light in them. We got the sedative. Unbelievable.
I like that bass.
Niggas panicking, you niggas ain't moving nothing like mannequins. I'm Triple H with the shovel, I bury them. Get reparations when I fucking area. All of these hoes will be you niggas scaring. Put down the towel, my bitch on the period. Take that shit off of the air, you ain't serious. You niggas thirsty for bitches you sharing. I can't text you back, I'm too busy for cares. I'll beat you out of that bitch you wear. Stop bugging me, ho, do I look like your parents? Your parents, see niggas go bitch, confused and embarrassed. I killers that Edie and Rock shit, I guess I do that on some Ferris shit. Baby, you niggas sloppy, you copy, you never got poppy, you cannot compare with this. I'm a shogun, my piece of the heritage. Born in a manger, my instinct was fucking bitch. I'm entertaining you, dummy, I'm punished here.
Niggas ain't worth their salt, it's fucked up, but it don't hurt that bad. Hey, you ain't gonna hurt that bad.
On 60 seconds in, I'm kind of not really into this one. I can hear the flow that people were complaining about. I'm assuming that's the flow that people were complaining about. That with the sample. My brain is just hearing repetition, and that's not why I like JPEGMAFIA. JPEGMAFIA, in my opinion, does a very good job of breaking shit apart and blowing things out and going in directions I don't expect. So we're kind of just sitting in these sounds where it's just like ding, 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 ding. It's just the same kind of sound structure. And a minute in, I'm already like, yeah, okay. I'm not really feeling this one, but let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Baby girl, you ain't gonna fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gonna fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gonna do that bad. Baby girl, you don't really
The sample,
What you gonna do with all that cash? What you gonna do with
That's a
all
drum
that
fill,
funds? Since
good.
you got an ass that'll hold up brick. Better get low, high hopes get hit. I'm rapping like cuz I'm fucking this bitch. What you gonna do? We don't know you. Do it old school, beat his ass, stripping down to his whole shoe. Fuck his hoe, put him in the song, it's your whole boo. When he at, Mr. That's pro tools. Don't be paid for the pay, but the pay never coming. We go to the pick, but your pick can do nothing. The crunk get that biscuit is silent, so we're fast to catch a big muffin. Acting an ass talking shit, you get blunted. It's up in this stuff, no, it's hunter be hunted. This loot you get smoked while I'm over here blunted. That bitch playing games, but I'm not trapping Hana.
Niggas ain't worth their salt, it's fucked up, but it don't hurt that bad.
Yeah,
Baby girl, you ain't gonna fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gonna fuck that man. Baby girl, you ain't gonna do that bad. Baby girl, you don't really need
I like this. I like this a lot. I like the yeah. I very much like that post-chorus shot. That was awesome. Okay, any transition? No transition. Okay. Huh. I think Baby Girl was one of the singles too. Yeah, because it's got a higher stream. I'm pretty sure Baby Girl was a single. But I don't remember what people were saying about it. Maybe this is what they're talking about. I don't know. Yeah. I hear what those are who are upset with the flow. I hear what you're hearing. And really, yeah, for the most part, I'm not really into this one. It is through these couple. What was it? The first like two verses, man. He really does just kind of, you know. We do need variety. Variety and flow is very important because, like I was saying before I started, right? I view it, I hear it as a part of the production. I hear flow as an instrument. That's why, like fucking Jid, man, God, that guy, I love listening to him because the way he speeds up, slows down, inflection, stretch things out. Oh, so interesting to just listen to. Drop it into this type of flow, yeah, it's just my brain just kind of shuts off because I just hear essentially like a Morse code beat, and you know. Anyway, there you go. Do I even want to read the lyrics? I don't know. I feel like if I read the lyrics out loud, I'm gonna lose my YouTube channel. What do you do with all them clicks? Bitch got an ass that'll hold up bricks. That's an ass right there. If it's holding up some bricks, for real. That's, yeah. Bitch get low, high hopes get hit. I'm rapping like cuz, I'm fucking this bitch. What you gonna do? We don't know you. Do it old school. Beat his ass, strip him to his whole shoes. Fuck his hoe, put it in a song. That's your whole... Jesus. So very typical JPEGMAFIA. Shit talking. I like this line. I can't text you back. I'm too busy for Karens. Oh, fuck. That's good. Okay, well, there you go. Loved the end. Very heavy, very metal. Cool with that shit. Let's go to another one. Let's go to the next one. Burning Hammer, JPEGMAFIA. This is track 3. There was no transition. This one... Actually, it might be the longest off the album at 3 minutes and 13 seconds. It looks like it is. So here's the long one at 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. Here's Burning Hammer, track 3.
Sticks up.
Bitches trying to kill me now. They
Whoa.
never see me when I'm up. I'm just like Rhythm Nation. No patience for who you holding up. People treating them like Messiah. They're not holy to us.
Oh, yeah. This is what I was expecting. This is what I was hoping for. Versus Baby Girl.
Niggas gossiping, choppers will clear the air. Quick window shopping, when you need profit for copy your bitch and bomb it. You not gonna make it with her beside. I'm a bitch's bad, I ain't never met. Strip them up, pick it off the floor. What you talking it? I'm a bitch's bad,
This is bad, I ain't never met.
you taste some bitches swirling a bag, you will never know it.
Crazy.
Living and keep it strapping us. It's effing that I'm packing, gon' back me up in myself I trust. There was a time that the love go hand in hand with us. And every time I'm down, I got another bitch to cheer me up. It's obvious I'm not with the faking niggas. They really can't. Can I commit to hating specific gangs? I never change. Dressing like I'm taking, do with it like Tomb Raider. Hoping in the endless who stays who really ain't there.
I don't know how I feel about this one either. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I think it's tough on first listen because it's all over the place. And so just as I'm kind of starting to get used to a sound structure, it moves over again and it moves and it moves. So this one's just moving all over the place. So first listen, it's tough. I remember with Tool, Numa, which I now feel like is a fucking phenomenal song. It took me a long time to get used to that song because that one moves around a lot too. And I remember being upset with it at first because I felt like the singer, because the way Tool does their music is the music is done first, and then the singer comes in and does lyrics and vocals on top of it when they're done. And so I remember being upset with it because it just felt like with the singer, the way he was singing, it felt like he was trying to find like these little islands to hop onto to sing because the timing signature was just so like odd and moving around. But once I got used to it, I was like, oh fuck, this is amazing. So I'm not to say that I'm going to think this is amazing in the future, who knows. But on first listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. But that's JPEG Mafia too. It is cool how much he's just changing shit. When this is over, I want to go back to the beginning because I feel like I almost recognize the drum sample. I just want to listen to it a couple times.
Niggas be missing out on money cause they chasing bitches. Niggas be chasing bitches out they league and spending chicken. How can I say this? I'm the bravest in my circle. There's no rehearsal. It's black and on purpose. I know you can't relate. Everything that I do is channeled through my skin. I know you hate. Everything that I say is from my point of view. There's no debate. Most of these niggas, they waking up and they be doing the same shit every day. Pour the soda in the pot and make it do the rain.
Cool outro again, man. But this song is already just completely fucking all over the place. What's funny is it's the longest song off the album at a little over 3 minutes, and even within its own structure, it almost sounds like two songs stitched together because it's so different. The ending is so different from how it finishes, or from the start. I like that shit, man. Does it roll into 3 or 4? No, not even. Let's go to the beginning of Burning Hammer. I want to listen to the very, very beginning.
Sticks up.
That. So the I'm thinking I feel like I want to say Sepultura, but I have no specific Sepultura song. I think really I'm thinking Sepultura because Sepultura has used drum sounds like that in their songs. But that little section right there, that doesn't sound specifically like a Sepultura song. It almost sounds like, just like a drum line, like a marching band drum line type of a thing. Anyway, that was a wild song, Burning Hammer. It's almost too wild. Maybe I'm too old for JPEG Mafia now. I do like All My Bitches Bad. I ain't never missed. Drop the money, pick it off for what you pocket it. I'm chase paper because that cash I can lay with it. Chasing bitches more than a bag, you will never get it. Isn't there a song? The last song is something. What does it say? You will always lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. Little money, no motion. You know you're getting cut. Bitches trying to keep me down. They never see me when I'm up. I'm just like Rhyme Nation. No patience for what's Rhyme Nation? Oh, Janet Jackson. Okay, that's kind of funny. The cover. Drop that burning hammer. That's a finish. You ain't never kicking. Check the body camera. In a copper's face, I'm probably spitting. Be right in his face, said a prayer. One thing I will say with Burning Hammer is the flow that he used to there, to me, sounded more just like what I expect to hear from JPEG Mafia. I didn't hear the essentially like the Morse code sound that I heard from babygirl. So that one doesn't bother me. His flow through there doesn't bother me. That just sounded like JPEG Mafia to me. Second living in, keep a strap on us. Effing in a packing, gonna back up. In myself I trust, right? Instead of in God I trust. There was a time I thought the love go hand in hand with lust. Every time I'm down, I got another bitch to cheer me up. It's obvious I'm not with the faking. People really taken. I commit to hating specific agents. I never chase it. Dressing like I'm taken. Is the taken? I know the dual wield like Tomb Raider. The former. So he's talking about. I was thinking of the movie. What's the movie? Isn't there a movie Taken? Anyway, I was thinking it was a reference to that. The annotation does not say anything about the movie. Also, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. I was just making kind of a blind guess right there. People are missing out on money because they chasing bitches. If you chasing bitches out there, least spending chicken. How can I say this? I'm the bravest in my circle. It's no rehearsal. It's black and on purpose. I know you can't relate. Everything that I feel is channeled through my skin. I know you hate. Everything I say is from that point of view. There's no debate. Which is, you know, I feel like people forget that. This is something I struggle with, where when I think about other people, and it's so easy for me to insert my perspective into someone else, and so because of that, it's so easy for me to go, why would somebody do that? You know, well, because they're not me and I'm not them. Like it's so, it's very simple, very simple. But I feel like people forget that the rest of the people in the world don't view things the way we view things, and vice versa. So anyway, I don't want to dive into that too much, but yeah. Let's go to 4. Or is this 5 already? I don't know where we're at. 4. Money. Produced by JPEGMAFIA. I'm still on my heels, kind of reeling, trying to get settled in here. Here's 4. Money.
Getting money.
All that I think about, all that I got, I reach the top, the bitch in the mind, nobody into the
I don't like repeating.
Everybody got a price, the cost can be for the law. These niggas yapping like Donnie, you know all Elon got his money in federal jobs.
Getting money.
And with the money, I'm generous. I get to watch your bitch, now we sharing her. She wanna stand in that stage and no caring her. I wanna stress the bitch out and put fear in her.
So here's the flow people are talking about again.
Fucking Erica, we can't afford to be pairing that. Can't leave the house with no Kimber or Derringer. Bitches with the bullets, knock out your friend like we paying them.
God damn.
I'm keeping it coming. The 20s, the 50s, the hundreds, I'm up in the pounds. The weight of my mouth on this running is keeping me buzzing. The money is coming.
Oh, I love that. I love that beat structure right there.
Getting money.
What's the cash register in there? I don't know where the fuck we are. Here we are. God damn. God damn, dude. God damn.
Money, getting money.
This is what I'm talking about. When I say JPEGMAFIA on the production front is so fucking far out in front of everybody else. No one else is doing shit like this. In my opinion. Not that I've heard. God, dude. I like money. I like money. I like how it kind of feeds into Pop this heat. I like money. Now, with money, he did drop into that flow that people were complaining about. It kind of worked for me there because he did have this like distortion effect over the vocals. So really the vocals kind of bleed into all the chaos that is the production. So for that one, it wasn't as noticeable. The sound of the flow wasn't as prominent as it was in Baby Girl. So that it didn't really bother me on money. Money was fucking fantastic. God damn, dude. When it drops into that core beat, holy shit. I already want to listen to that one again already. What was the one? There was one people hated on I Lay Down My Life For You that I fucking loved as production. I think it's Dark and Hell Is Hot. I think it's that one. where it's mop, mop, mop. It starts out. The fucking production on that is, in my opinion, is so good. I love that one. Love that one. Interesting, man. Interesting. I kind of like that this is a challenge. And the reason why I like that is because, I'll talk about every now and then, right? I'll talk about how artists, they kind of get into this trap where it's like, if they come up and start to make it, it's because of the songs that they made. And so now they have to decide, do I just keep making the same music and then risk my fans going, yeah, but it's just like, there's no evolution, there's no growth? Or do I evolve and grow and then risk losing my fans because now I'm not making the music that they came up on? Like Yeat's kind of going through that right now. Like his last album was not received well. I thought it was a pretty good album, honestly. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I can see why the Yeat fans were just, the sky is falling. With JPEGMAFIA, something I credit to him is how much he evolves and changes and grows and shit. And so, in a way, it would almost be disappointing if listening to a new album by him for the first time was easy. Like, it should be hard. And I still remember that fucking first listen to Veteran. My God, dude, I've never... That one and Ex-Military by Death Grips were just fucking mind-blowing experiences. I like Money. Money is the first one I'm like totally into. Burning Hammer I'll probably get used to. Baby Girl I probably won't get into. But Money is the first one so far that I'm like, fuck yeah. Just production. My God, this guy can put some shit together. Holy shit. I don't know what he said. I have no idea what he said. I almost don't know if it matters, really. He's probably talking shit about everybody the whole time. Nobody immune to the guap. From judges to the cops, you're out for the money. Everybody got a price. The costs come before the loss. People yapping like Donahue. I haven't heard Donahue in a while. Meanwhile, Elon got his money in federal jobs. And with the money, I'm generous. I give the guap to yo bitch. Now we share her. She want to stand on the stage. Ain't no care in her. I want to stress the bitch out and put fear in her. Counting money. Now she's cheering up. I'm dressing different. Like I'm fucking Erica. Like Erica Kirk. Erica? That sounds like an Erica Kirk reference right there. That whole thing's been wild too. The Erica Kirk thing. And oh man. We can't afford to be pairing up. Can't leave the house with no Kimber or Derringer. Brushes with death. Bullets like your fame. Like we paint them. The bitch depend on my money. She's spotting a 20. She look at you funny. Bitch shake ass for the money. If she's spotting a 50, she know that you slumming. I miss my money. I love on my hundreds. Like some people love on their brothers. Okay, I miss my money. I love my funny. Okay. All right. Well, let's keep going. This is 5. It kind of feeds into it from Money. It's called Pop This Heat, produced by JPEGMAFIA. Let's keep going, man. JPEGMAFIA.
I've been waiting for you.
Of course.
Patiently. All my life, I've been waiting for you. Come on, rest, I'll wait for you to tell me the truth. Everybody knows that you're mine for life. You're mine.
I don't know this sample. So many samples I don't know.
Comfy. Every day.
Is the piano going?
We gonna get through it.
Man, these niggas so sweet. Man, these hoes so weak. On my knees, he gon' pop his heat. He gon' tweet. He don't got hands and feet. Blow on me. Bitch, I'm sick. Now what's your beat? Baby, get rocked to slides. One in the side, tucked in the crotch. 2 in the G, 3 in the C. 7 is 2, get the turning. Don't beat the Berea me. I got your bitch in new pride in the hundreds and now that she flying charter for the weed. I got some niggas up the propellers. You thinking you gonna be fly around me? Never changed for the minute that I came in the game. Niggas take the career and the shit and the blame going out like Ja. They don't want no pain. Niggas broke your jaw. You can talk and saying I'm staying on call like 24 hours a day. We don't got nothing to prove. I be fucking with you while I'm fucking your booze every day. Bitch, I be punching the roof and the chicken and losing my liquors. I last in the pain. You get blinded all the souls to the face. Even though I'm behind, I'm winning the race. You message the house, turn it to a face. We saving your bitch. We don't need a cape. I'm up in the rich. She taking a place. She throwing a fit. I thought that I said that I don't
This
need
is
a cape.
funny.
Smoking on something like this. Shorty want daddy, she don't want no tape. Shorty want me, but she don't know a play. She wanna chat me, but I'm in the state. I give a dick, I do not give a date. I can be playing, but position. My niggas be bitchin', I'm running a cold class. You doing these bitches, you're bitchin' the feel.
Oh my god, dude.
Man, these niggas so sweet. Man, these hoes so weak. On my knees, he gon' pop his heels. He gon' tweet. He don't got hands and feet. Blow on me. Bitch, I'm sitting here comfortably. Now what's your beat? Baby, get rocked to sleep.
So that one, with that one, the flow, gotta kind of harp on the flow a little bit just because that's what it seems like so many people are complaining about. That one, the flow don't bother me. That one sounds like JPEGMAFIA to me. He did get, in the middle of that verse, he did get a little, I heard that part. But like, for the most part, that was just JPEGMAFIA rapping kind of how he does, which is pretty quick. Usually he raps pretty quick. He was going fucking fat, like I couldn't keep up. There's a couple things he said that were cracking me up, but he went quick. Yeah, with that one, I sometimes wonder with his production, if he goes, I almost wonder if he like tries to create challenges for himself in a sense, like almost like, I don't want to say, writing an AI prompt because everybody hates AI and gets all fucking cranky about it, but like almost like if he has like a fishbowl and he just writes down things on pieces of paper and then he's like, okay, I'm going to pull out 3 things and then that's what I'm going to make my beat on. All right, piano, okay. Guitar, okay, like guitar solo. Oh, okay, so, because that was such a strange arrangement. And it's great because, again, it's what I always enjoy about Peggy is I can't expect what's coming, and I did not expect that. But it kind of worked. Kind of worked, man. And it was clean and open. Anyway, let's go through some of these lyrics because I didn't hear a fucking word he said. 1 in the sock, tucked in the crotch, 2 in the Jeep, 3 under the seat, 762, get to turn all beef to Berea meat. I don't know what Berea is. Got your bitch some new Prada, no Hyundai Sonatas. She's flying charter for a week. Got some people that clip your propeller. You think it'd be flying around me. Never changed from the minute that I came in the game. People tank their career and then shifting the blame. Going out like John, they don't want no more pain. People broke your jaw, you ain't talking the same. But I stay on call like 24 hours a day. We don't got nothing to prove. I'll be fucking with you. I'm fucking your booze every day. So I think this is another instance of JPEGMAFIA talking shit. Surprising, right? But man, it is incredible how much shit he can talk. Just over and over and over again, man. What was that one? That was Pop This Heat. Okay, well, let's go to 6. Meet the Dealers. It's featuring Dat Piff Mafia. I don't know who that is. It's from Kansas City. Okay. Produced by JPEGMAFIA. This is 6. Meet the Dealers.
Who you think holding you down with them pounds like a heavyweight? I don't just shit talk, I demonstrate. We keep adjusting till we get the sinister. We gon' keep clapping like we playing patty cake. I'm Lethal Jackson, I win and I meditate. Niggas through dirt, hit the stand and go elevate. Bitch on the team, get beat up like Shimbachi. I close my eyes in the Uber, I pray. Win on the wall, I know you win for the wall. Come out and win you want. Kitchen and car, I'm putting the pill in the car. Right in the kitchen and bar. We ain't hit it off, not that I'm kicking it off. But I don't wanna kick it with y'all. Bitches be talking, coming at you like I'm talking. Swing on me and God. Just cause you talk like a dealer, it won't make them feel you. Your actions speak louder than words. My seed is the salt of the earth. Y'all brain on a curve. I flipped it from profits from words.
Just for the record, this flow right here is borderline for me. This does not bother me, but I can see why other people... I'm starting to feel like people are just nitpicking on the flow just because they want to hate JPEGMAFIA. Because I've heard a little bit of what people have said, but some people have been saying it's literally the entire album, bro. It ain't the entire album. It's okay if you're just not a JPEGMAFIA fan. It's okay. Maybe you just don't like Peggy. That's fine. It's okay.
Switch lane with the beam, I bring home heavy herb. I dare you niggas step on my turf. My face don't eat dinner, I'm watching her weight on my words. Lie to me, I trip with the word. Win on the wall, I know you win for the wall. Tell by the way that you are.
Tell by the way that you are.
Ask anybody I know. I said I'm any type of function in the city, where did I go? Even with a low FICO, the girl said the credit good enough to beat it like a tyco. I send them for anyone in general mail, scratch the cereal, I send a man toast. It'll hit her like a send up like a send a man close. Literary got a physical, I send a man broke. Itty bitty play the homo with it, get a man pro.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
My compliment with a back and I'm Charlemagne. Even my drop be a classic, they're caught away. Ain't a car with a limit to charge the gang.
Got the curtain, the pistol be twerking, they singing on stage like a reaper or curry, gon' wet up the shirt. When you come in, better have it on black and you get in return. I hold a hammer like go when I'm swinging, I'm missing.
Dude, this shit's nuts.
I be napping no more if you sleeping. My heart won't go on like Selena. If you breathing, we gotta get even. It's heavy and squeezing the choppers that bumping the struck out the feeling. We working like feeling.
This works for me. And the reason why is because all of it's fucking like chaotic and crazy. And I'm having a hard time processing it because it is a lot and it is fast. But like, I don't know, this works for me. The production, I'm just like I'm not even reacting. I'm just sitting here trying to just hear it, which I guess in itself is a reaction. But like I was saying, did I say this earlier? Or did I imagine it? Talking about, serving the song and the drum. I did say that at the beginning. The production, the beat itself is crazy, but it's not like fast. It's not a bunch of shit going crazy. It's some crazy sounds, and it's a lot of manipulation of the sound, and so it's incredibly interesting in that aspect. And then the flow is basically like the tempo machine for it. That's how I'm hearing this one. Is we got this fucking the vocals are the tempo, and then the crazy production, because it's not worried about tempo. It doesn't have to push a pace. It can just be this crunchy, digitized edge sound that's moving and shifting and doing all this crazy shit. So to me, this is working. Because if the production was going faster, it would kind of break it. I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea.
Niggas acting bad until I gotta put them out. Selling me some clean until I had to put them out. Better through the finance, you ain't really what you talk about. Stuck another minute, pretty with it, start pop out. All you do is got is why your shit is never thought out. Niggas thinking up shit in their head, they haven't thought out. Certain groups of people get offended when they call out. When I'm in the city with my niggas and we fall out. Chilling in the market and we ready for the fallout. You ain't ready for the call out. You see where the pen and me been Scotty all out. Boom.
God damn. That drops in that. I like Meet the Dealers. I know I can hear what people are talking about with the flow on this one. It doesn't bother me on this one. I'm probably a little less critical about the fast flow. I know that's why people like fucking hate Eminem. It doesn't really bother me when Eminem does that. What I don't like, I don't really listen to Eminem, but like with the most recent album, what turned me off with that one, The Death of Slim Shady, was just spent a lot of time complaining about the wokes. And it's like, I don't really would care when I hear you complain about woke people all the time and getting canceled all the time. It's like, no thanks. But like the specific flow going fast doesn't bother me as much. I get why people don't like it. I think with hip hop specifically, what makes hip hop so powerful is what's being said. And hip hop says a lot in a song. There's a lot of words that come through. And so if you're spitting it out super fast, if you've got something to say and it is powerful, you got to say it in a way that can be heard by the listener, right? Now, maybe Peggy kind of realized, you know what, I'm just going to talk a bunch of shit. So you don't really even necessarily need to hear this. So because of that, I am going to do a flow that is almost more of a style that structures into the production that I'm making. Maybe not. Who knows? It could just be his. I mean, I feel like he's kind of always been like that, but probably not always. He has kind of settled into this more recently. I need to go back and listen to Cornballs and Veteran. It's been a while. LP, I put on LP the other day. In my opinion, the second half of LP is perfect. From Rebound on, perfect. I love that back half of the album. Oh my God. Kick out the curtain, the pistol be twerking, they singing off stage like Aretha or Kirk. And the Kirk is highlighted. We're going to wet up the shirt. When you come here, better have on all black or you're getting returned. I hold the hammer like Thor when I'm swinging. I'm missing my demons. I cannot be napping no more. If you're sleeping, my heart won't go on like Celine. If you're breathing, we got to get even. The semi is squeezing. And see, here's the thing too. Like, I don't know. I'm going to say no disrespect to JPEGMAFIA, but it's going to probably sound disrespectful. Like, he's just saying a bunch of shit. He's just saying a bunch of shit, man. Like, this is just who he is. So maybe that's what he's trying to. Maybe that's what he's trying to. Maybe he's not trying to do anything. Who fucking knows? But like, with this one, Meet the Dealers, the flow pushing the tempo for the production. That's what I'm hearing on first listen. Now maybe I won't like it after this. Who fucking knows? Elvis died on the toilet. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. I don't know how Elvis died. Some people say he didn't die, just disappeared. It's true, they say that. I don't know if it's true that he didn't die. That'd be scary if Elvis was still walking around today.
Probably not. He'd be in a wheelchair.
Yeah, hopefully it's a motorized wheelchair. Otherwise he'd be getting pretty tired.
Yeah, blue suede one.
Blue suede wheelchair. Let's keep going, man. I'm still like not settled. And that might be the whole experience through this album, which would be typical JPEGMAFIA. I remember not being settled through Veteran at all. Like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? This is 7. It's called Head. It's produced by JPEGMAFIA. Drop it into 7. Here we go.
Digging my way out the hole with these figures. You pressing your buttons. I'm triggering. I'm up in the scope, leaving change for the tippers. I can't go to heaven. They do not have strippers. I hate what I see.
I can't go to heaven. They do not have strippers. Oh my god.
It's like a residency. You ain't fucking with me. Treated like cattle. I'm riding that hole like the bitch was a bitch. Let me settle with me. Ceasing this is like a low with the iron is metal. You seek it's the weapons I keep. It's staring me back in the face like a mirror. Medusa, I see it's no effort. The pressure. I'm crashing the truck and I'm booking the stretches. I'm pushing the piece. Remember this day is your last. These bitches be trying to say hey, but I'm passionate. Screaming like Devin. I just let you ran. It sounding like heavy, but nobody dancing. But arm and leg for a beat. Your nigga in jail, but we not in the street. You niggas depending on Whitey for heat.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up. He's going so crazy. Oh, Jesus.
I can't believe it, you bitch, keep it secrets. I can't be had if you keep it from me. You bitch, honest, I gotta show it away. I'ma do it for free. This bitch aim with grips, aim with bitch. You don't really wanna hang with me. And if I'm tracking this bitch, you know that I have it. Shh. You ain't really about nothing, boy. You ain't bring your vest. Put that ice into your donut.
I did see some people say too, it's not even experimental. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This isn't experimental. Like, this is normal. You think this is just like a standard normal? Okay. I was having a conversation with a guy I work with because he knows about the channel and he listens to hip hop. So we'll talk about music sometimes. And we were talking about, who was it? I don't remember who it was. I want to say maybe it was Playboy Cardi or somebody like that. Anyway, we were just talking about how it seems so odd. Actually, I think it wasn't really specifically an artist. We were talking about a couple different artists, but more we were talking about these online opinions and how it's weird. Like, if you kind of pay attention, you can watch opinions just kind of like turn and shift online. And I was talking about it's like those, like a school of fish, or like the migrating birds that it's kind of like fly all over, like the big, I don't know, flock. Is it a flock of birds? Yeah. How they get all together, like they just like seem to like fly in all these random directions together. And we were just talking about how opinions have gotten so weird now with music. It feels that way. And it's not like everyone has, it's not like, oh, because they don't agree with my opinion, but more of like, you can just watch these opinions shift. It's like, oh, some people said this, some people said that. And then now everyone kind of, oh, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. And I was noticing that with Peggy recently. Path and I were talking about that a bit too, about how it seems like people are just kind of like turned on JPEGMAFIA. And like, look, if you don't like them, you don't like them. There you go. It's not like you have to or anything like that. But like, if you're going to tear off and say it's not even experimental, I don't know what you're listening to. Because this is not conventional at all. Maybe it's conventional for him, but even here, I feel like JPEGMAFIA is like just fucking pushing the edge right here.
Sweet ass with lead. I'm not even trying to fuck.
I mean, not this. This is calm. I understand. I'm talking about the part that came right before this shit.
Got some ghetto on my stomach, it's the family crest. Course these niggas steady bumming, they still lying for crack. When shit be happening to these niggas, they get online, start begging. Like, how you rapping and ain't got figures? Who would've figured you present? It's TD Jakes, I preach the paper, I just dress like a reverend. I'm on your head like I'm accepted. We don't know who you be repping.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, very conventional beat right here. Very conventional.
All by myself, I do not need a pip, and I came from the era. We wasting no minutes. Hit me after 9 if you bustin' my digits. It's all on my own. I can take with no limits. You got Mrs. Daddies. I'm
Oh
still
shit.
independent.
I was like, where'd the lyrics go? And I didn't realize we're in a different song. It just went into the different song. Good transition. So good, some would say you wouldn't even know it's a different song. Holy shit, dude. I really want to listen to Head again just to hear that fucking explosion of production in the middle there. That was in the middle of that fucking second verse. Jesus. What's wild is like, how do you come up with this shit? I remember seeing a clip. This was going around, I don't know, a month ago or so. It's Slayer, that kid Slayer, his newer kid. Put out Half Blood. I listened to the first disc. I still want to do the deluxe. If you guys are worrying about the deluxe, I want to listen to the deluxe disc as well. But there's a clip of him. He was on some stream or something like that, and he was putting a song together in, I don't know, Fruit Loops or whatever the fuck the audio workstation thing is called. And you could tell, holy shit, this guy has thousands of hours on this software, because he was just punching shit in and moving the things over and doing this and this effect, play it, okay, now move it, play. Oh my god, dude. Like, I can't even, like, he was building the song faster than I could think of a song. Now maybe he already had it arranged in his head, but that's what makes it so fascinating to me. There's a movie I really enjoy. It's called Amadeus. It's about Mozart. And it's just a movie. I wanted to just call him Wolfie because that's all I think of as Wolfie. It's a cool movie, but it's about Mozart. I mean, and I don't know how true it is, but it's just a movie. But it's fun to watch from a perspective of watching somebody create music who's like really good at making music, because the guy basically goes insane. And I don't know, man. It's fascinating to me that some of these guys can just put shit together like that. First of all, to come up with it to begin with, you know, that's another thing with Death Grips, man. It's like, who the fuck even thinks of this? I don't know. But then put it together and make it work, too. Jesus, man. Okay, well, let's go to Degenerate's a Prayer, because we are already there. I shouldn't even stopped. I didn't even realize I was all confused because I couldn't find the lyrics. Although what's funny is I'm not really paying attention to the lyrics because I don't understand what he's saying to begin with. He's going so fast. And then if I read him, I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's Peggy talking shit. So here is 8. I'm going to put a heart on Head because I liked that one. Here's Degenerate's Prayer, produced by JPEGMAFIA. Drop it into 8.
People come and people go, no
All
faith
by myself, I do not need a pip, and I came from the era. We wasting no minutes. Hit me after 9 if you bustin' my digits. It's all on my own. I can take with no limits. You got Mrs. Daddies. I'm still independent.
I can see why people complain about the flow here, because we have heard this a decent amount on the album so far.
Knock up, you always gotta be humble enough to see flaws in your chin. Take a swing at the chin. You go down, swing again. Take that hit like a thug. Don't step in the ring, you bitch. Stepping outside, we gon' try slide with the roster. We letting it ring, you bitch. You is not skipping my pay. Touch paper, we break up like Kimmy and Yang. You ever felt like a fan with a stage? You touching my paper, I'm screaming and playing.
Jesus. Ah, fucking drums. God damn, dude. This is nuts. This is nuts. I feel like I'm listening to Veteran again for the first time. I really do. And I'm having a question in my mind of, because Veteran got so much praise, and Veteran was really what blew him up, because it was just so wild and different. And I almost wonder, because when was Veteran? When did Veteran come out? Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna look real quick. Veteran came out. Where the fuck is it? Cornballs was 2019. Veteran was 2018. So it's been 8 years. It's been 8 years since Veteran. I wonder if the people who loved Veteran have, aged 8 years and now they're old and they can't handle it. I don't know. I really am having like Veteran flashbacks right now where it's just, what in the fuck is this? Now, at the same time, I don't go back to Veteran very often. Veteran is not my favorite Peggy album. Not my favorite Peggy album. It's an experience for sure, but that's not my favorite one. And so I almost wonder if it's just like a weird, like full circle moment where JPEGMAFIA is pushing things so far that he's pushed so even beyond his own sound that people are just like, nah, this is trash, dog. I don't know. I'm enjoying this. This is fucking wild. We're 8 songs in. I'm still have not found my footing and not comfortable at all with what, like I'm just constantly off guard. I was behind a whole bunch. Jesus Christ. I Degenerate's prayer. This is nuts. Jesus. Oh shit. Drops right into tonight. We're gonna keep going. Goes to Emmett too.
7 minutes and gets arena that bitch after tennis. Niggas don't be ballin', then always looking like Anthony Bennett. Fuck Carl and Brian, my niggas died. It's RP Emmett. She did the crowd, I didn't do the time. She ain't hell with no help. I'm in him, I got her biting down in the crowd like a dentist. You in the shit, but you playing around, you ain't ready to scrimmage.
Yeah.
I expose you niggas, bitches to spit. With the Mason ring in the head is the illest. I bring a barrel with the killers. Fighting the demons in trouble.
Here again, I very much, when I'm listening, his vocals are part of the production. The structure of his vocal, to me, his vocals are folding right into, they're part of the beat when I'm listening to this. That's all I'm hearing. I don't hear his vocals separate. And people probably go, Bob, you're being a hypocrite because you love lyrics and you love, rhymes and all that shit. And I do. And there have been times when I complain I can't tell what they're saying and, it kind of detracts from the thing. But it's also true that if you're not necessarily saying anything that's terribly important, then I don't really need to hear it anyway. And also it's true, especially with trap shit, you're not supposed to listen to the lyrics. You're supposed to just vibe with the sound. I think that's that. This is that. It's all folded together. And if you can't hear what he's saying, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's just all one instrument piece. The vocals are part of it.
Bitch from the back, she going for sprinting the quitter. She on her knees for the Lord and she bending over for sinners. I'm on her left to pillar. You in the basement like taking your bitch on the fuck with a winner. And the fuck on the ladder. Who the fuck is telling you niggas to back? You niggas right behind the ears. You should invest in the vest. I'm so obsessed with success. I be making my reps. I never made it to the league and I still play with the best. I love the famous bitch on me that she's sending me texts with such a rights. Right to left. Now you under arrest. They put a knife to your vest. Now you under duress.
Oh my god.
You don't want to catch you stranded on the roadside.
I like this one. It goes to Emmett Till. I like this one. Yeah, this one's a fucking banger. I mean, it's basically a metal song. So, there you go.
Who the fuck is telling you niggas to bet? You niggas went behind the age, you need to parlay with success. I'm so obsessed with success. I be making the reps. I never made it to the league and I'm still doing my rep. I left my famous bitch on me, she's 7 and 10.
I love that line.
Now you under arrest. They put a knife to your vest. Now you under
Oh
arrest.
my god. Yeah, I like this one. I like the Ghost of Emmett Till. Nuts, dude. Although that high-pitched sound is very much syncing up with my tinnitus. Is it still there, or is that just my ears? Oh, fuck, man. I've been saying I'm still off guard and uncomfortable. I'm actually starting to feel like I'm starting to settle in. I'm starting to settle into the chaos. It's taken about half the album to get there. But started out with basically no hearts, liked money, but now I got a 4-heart streak with the songs. And I want to go back and listen to Pop This Heat again. It's starting to work. It's starting to work for me. But it just takes a little bit sometimes. Takes a little bit. And it's funny because, it's funny to me, I'm mentioning this because JPEG's one of my favorites. And I still like, what the fuck is this? I feel like I'm hearing him for the first time or something. I love this line. I left a famous bitch on read and she's still sending me texts. Ah, fuck, man. That shit's funny. Do I even want to read these? Do I really? Let's go for it. Trigger's busting. You're ducking. I need to repent. Hold the heat like I harbor hate for the high-income tenant. Serving Venus and got Serena to pitch up the tennis. People don't be balling. Your numbers look like Anthony Bennett. Who's Anthony Bennett? Basketball player. Okay. Fuck Carolyn Bryant. I don't know who Carolyn Bryant is. 21-year-old Carolyn Bryant Donham was a woman who accused Emmett Till of grabbing her hand in ways while making unwanted sexual advances toward her at her family's grocery store in 1955. After the alleged incident occurred, she went home and told her husband Roy and his half-brother John. The two men then proceeded to kidnap, torture, and lynch 14-year-old Emmett without a trial. It is... I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant. But we have a very dark history in this country. She did the crime, but ain't do the time. She in hell with no helmet. And now I don't want to read the next line. I don't want to read the next line. I feel like Popeye exposing you bitches to spin it. Well, he says another word here, which changes the context, but I can't say that one. I feel like Popeye exposing you just to spin it. Okay. Well, anyway. Who the fuck is telling you to bet? You're wet behind the ears. You should invest in a vest. So obsessed with success. I've been making my reps. Never made it to the league, and I still play with the best. I left a famous bitch on read. Fuck, man. All right, let's keep going. Since I Met Ye is the next song, 10, because he worked with Ye on Vultures 2, I think, or 1. It was one of the Vultures albums. I know that. Anyway, track 10, produced by JPEGMAFIA. Drop it in. Since I Met Ye.
Since I met Ye, I'm dead to you niggas that's spy with jet black. White hoes gon' been rotting, then they end up with their head wrapped. I've been in the kitchen with the cauldron, we don't give yappers a mismatch. Hey, bitch, I'm ready for the office, smoking the with a different coffin. Hey, I'ma leave it shaking like it's popping, she wanna thump like Del Dawkins. Hey, stepping in the deep water, know you see the shark fin, thighs and pretty to get a cough.
I'm fine with this flow. Man, he's drowned in there too, big time. Fucking.
Lately I've been feeling like Tyson. I want to swinging on these niggas like they robbing Gibbons.
Jesus, dude. Oh my God. Fucking. I like this one too, man. This shit's crazy. Oh, fuck's sake. He changes it again.
Bitch got a handout, I ain't giving time. But you ain't even good enough to be on my side.
Fuck, dude.
You know you never lie. East Bay man, nigga from the east side. I like my side, but this time she get a
I like this one.
And if your bitch is a bopper, she get a better line. And if she's stressing me out, she get a better rhyme. It be your own niggas giving about the Betty time. Blackout curtains for the daytime. Bitch lay down, I'm spending a late time. My rash, you can just find a safe
This is a fucking killer beat. How conventional and totally not experimental at all, right? Am I right? Oh my god. That was a killer beat. That was a killer beat. The second half of that was fucking fantastic. Holy shit, dude. The thing that, well, I don't know. I just love what he does. And what I was going to say is, to me, the production's so good. Like, it's not, I'm not even listening to a beat. It's almost like, how can I explain it? I'm almost just listening with fascination. Like, listening to this and enjoying it is totally different from, like, listening to the beat on Shook Ones. Mobb Deep. Fucking great beat. Shook Ones, and what's the other one? I forget. There's 2 songs from that album that I just fucking love. But those beats are so fucking clean and cold and killer. Like, just amazing conventional beats, right? And I say conventional to simply describe the beat, not as a attempt to put it down or make it sound like it's nothing special. There's something that's very, very cool and amazing to listen to when it comes to just a fundamental great beat. This ain't that. This is like the other side of that fucking coin, where the production is so wild and so crazy, but also you can tell it's been carefully put together. Very carefully put together, because it works. And I'm sure, like, for just the casual listener, like, my wife's gonna hate this album. she's not gonna like this album, which is totally fine. Because to the casual listener, it's just gonna sound like a bunch of fucking noise and garbage and bullshit, right? And, you know, that's kind of what it is. But it's not just that. There's a lot happening. And I like that one. I like that one a lot. Man, it makes me just want to sit and watch him make a song. Just fly on the wall. Maybe, well, I say fly on a wall, and then of course I immediately want to, like, ask questions and you know, have him walk me through the process. But I would love to fucking have fucking 2 hours with JPEGMAFIA. You know, let's order out some lunch. Let's just watch him make a song. God, that would just be amazing to me. Because it's fascinating. What he comes up with, the final product, is fucking incredible. Just wild. One thing about Peggy, no, he never lied. East Bay, mad person from the east side. Like, my side bitch is toxic, like Kevin Federline. Who was Kevin Federline again? Was that the guy that was Britney Spears? Yes. Okay. If your bitch is a bopper, she's getting fed a line. If she's stressing me out, she's getting fed a rhyme. Blackout curtains for the daytime. Bitch lay down, I'm still on LA time. My rap should be classified as hate crimes. All white Bens and my ends are going to hate this. White girls give the best top. I'm racist. Jesus, dude. It would be fun too if, like, during this hypothetical 2 hours I can hang out with Peggy, right? To just, like, Peggy, just write a verse too, because I want to see how much he laughs at his own stupid shit. Oh my god, dude, he's probably just in there. Oh, this will piss people off. Oh, this will piss people off. Oh fuck, man. Oh fuck. Never had a hit. And you're only hitting a half ounce. Dickhead, how are you going to log in and tell me to run it up? Log in. He posted something, what was it? Something about, if you've got more tweets than you have cash in the bank, then you're not winning. Or something like that. Something like that. I'm probably butchering the whole thing, but let's keep going. This is finally starting to settle for me. I'm fucking getting into it. I'll say it again. I hear, especially that fucking first song, Baby Girl, right? Was that what it was called? Yeah, Baby Girl. Sorry, I get neurotic when there's, like, little pebbles on my mouse pad and I can feel it on my fingers. I didn't like Baby Girl, so I can get why, I hear why people they don't like that one. It's the start of the album. It kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth. And then that flow style does kind of resurface now and again. Overall, though, I'm not hearing the flow that people complain about. At minimum, I'm not. It's not bothering me as much. I forgot why I started talking about that. Who cares? Whatever. Here's track 11. It's called Yen, produced by JPEGMAFIA. Dropping into 11. Yen. God. I'm already enjoying this song.
Okay, run up on niggas and tell her to empty the safe unit that I ain't playing with, foe. Count up the money and slam me your bitch from the side. I talk to you like Patrick Mahomes.
See, here I hear the flow a little bit more. It's because everything's so clear and empty right now. Sleep with a weapon, I'm march on a step and you play with the money, I shoot your house. Wow. Very curious to see where the beat goes.
I play for keeps. That money make her go weak. That money make me elite. My young bucks ain't got no leash. I can't hit what I can't see. That money make her go free. That money gon' make you bleed. Bitches fall up out the ceiling. All of this money got me in a pedestal. Wake up and target, I might get enraged. People talk like they be sleeping in bed with you. They never met with you. I can relate. I got your bitch in a block like a senator. You know she ready, she not on the stage. I don't need bitch, you be eating rich. Baby, come get the money, no matter the way. We can go band for band for band for band. You know that you're not gonna win. I don't need bitch, you be eating rich. Baby, come get the money, no matter the way. We can go man for man and switch the plan and pull a tuna out the can. All this money got me in a pedestal. Wake up and target, I might get enraged.
Okay. I'm not really into this one. It's almost boring after the pure fucking chaos that was Degenerate's Prayer, The Ghost of Emmett Till, and Since I Met You. Still a cool production side. But I did notice his flow. I guess too, that's another thing. Maybe that's really it about the flow, right? Where if you notice it. Now, that's not entirely true because there are some flows that are great to listen to. I mentioned Jid before. I'm always going to mention Jid when it comes to flow. I love listening to that guy. But it does kind of, there is this type of thing where if you can kind of notice the flow, in a sense, it starts to break the spell, right? It's like it kind of shatters the illusion of I don't know, whatever the illusion would be. But you just kind of hear it and go, oh, you know, rather than when it's a good flow that blends in and it's part of the song. This one, specifically with Yen, that middle section, or was it that first verse or whatever, right? He kind of drops in that, basically that whole verse did it. The start of the second verse, he broke out of it and kind of went back to what I consider to be his normal flow, which is typically pretty fast anyways. But then the second half of that verse, he did get into like the, right? And you hear it. And I'm kind of surprised that the production, that the beat didn't do a little bit more. That's a short song, 2 minutes, but yeah. And then you know what? I wonder if that's another. That looks like it might be another single because it's got more. Yeah, it's got streams. It's got streams. It has more streams. Run up on people, tell them empty the safe. You know that I ain't playing with foe. Count up the money and slamming your bitch on the side and talk to you like Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what the Patrick Mahomes reference is about, but whatever. Acting like try to sell you, but really you're tracing it. Fake. With the money repelling the hate every album. I show them the ropes. Hate on people like it was your job, but you're not getting paid. You're just being a hoe. So again, we'll all be surprised to know that JPEGMAFIA is talking shit on everybody. All right, let's keep going. That one, it was okay. I don't hate it. I'm not totally into it. Whatever. I'm kind of neutral on that one. To me, I feel like it misses just a little bit because of what it's following. Meet the Dealers, Head, Degenerate Prayer, Ghost of Emmett Till, Since I Met Yay. Those are all fucking fire as far as I'm concerned. This is GYBB. I don't know what the fuck that stands for. It's produced by JPEGMAFIA. It is track 12, and it's 2 minutes long, dropping in at 12.
Let's get one thing straight. You niggas is in the streets, not me. You do street shit. I make money. There's a difference. Don't come to me with no goofy ghetto shit. I'm racist. And I don't like that. Bunch of fucking fun boys, yo. They try to put it on you like you them. It's like, I think you got a perfect example to draw from, you know?
Back in this whip like the 70s, bitch. Spray that cologne, better pepper me, bitch. I see you stalking, just step to me, bitch. I don't give no fuck, you sucking that dick. I hit it once, you cannot be my bitch. Niggas be billionaires, fucking on kids. She on my dick like she spending for tips. The bitch don't know what I give. Whoa. Everything I spit about is still in effect. 80 on my wrist with your roof on my neck. Niggas don't respect when you show them respect. Show them a pick on my dick and they act. Your bitch a catastrophe. We got a vex when I'm deep in the making bitches.
This guy is fucking relentless. Relentless.
Wanna peas, wanna act. Bitch be tempting us to cheese to a rat. Everything effortless getting cream from these rats. Some of you niggas don't really know how to act. Some of you bitches be getting pinned to the map. All in the family like keep a bunk with the ratchet. Seeing it bitches be getting dumped, it's a habit. Listen. Niggas be bred for the art school, fucking your bitch for the sport like Barstool. Niggas will copy and paste you, then get mad when they cannot outpace you. My hoes know how to bait you, chase that bitch boy, I will not race you.
Okay.
Get your bitch back, nigga.
Go get your bitch back. Oh god. Okay. All right. Don't really have any strong opinions on that. Oh, I fucked up. Transition.
Every time I
Right there. Let me. I fucked that all up. Like really fucked that all up. I'm gonna put about 10 seconds left on that on GYBB. That's what it is. Get your bitch back. So this is where I kind of go, and this is where I get a little tired of Peggy in the sense of, I would love for him to rap about anything else, essentially, anything else. This is where, what I was saying earlier, you know, where I would hope for him to evolve is to kind of get past hating on the haters and shit like that. Now he is very good at hating on the haters. He's like excellent at that. But like I say with gangster rap shit, like I say with the trap shit, you know, like I say with anything I complain about when it's, I've heard it. Like, I know. I get it. You hate your haters. You're fucking on your bit. You're fucking on their bitch. You got more money. Like, I know, you know? And it's always that thing that I talk about with the more someone tries to convince me of something, the less I believe it, you know? Anyway. These two songs are kind of interesting to me, Yen and Get Your Bitch Back, just because I almost feel like we've hopped into like disc 2, like very substantial change in sound. One thing I was thinking about was this album, you know, I was talking about earlier, just feeling unsettled and kind of all over the place. The arrangement, the track arrangement could be part of that too. I'm not going to criticize the track arrangement yet. I shouldn't criticize it at all. Like it's, you know, it's not my thing, but I was just kind of thinking about All My Heroes Are Cornballs. And that's a wild ride, but it's also just kind of structures pretty well song to song, I feel like. LP, obviously, I've already talked about that one. And same thing with like I Lay Down My Life For You. Scaring the Hose is a little wild. That was a little wild too. But maybe that's something else that's kind of jarring people a little bit who are maybe trying to get into the album, but it's not quite clicking all the way. This does just kind of jarring shifts in sound, both within songs, but from track to track too. Because these last two, it's kind of like, oh, are we done with all the crazy shit? Probably not. I hope not. But anyway, there you go. I see you stalking. Just step to me, bitch. Ooh. I don't even want to read that. I'll highlight it, but I don't want to read that out loud. If you guys can see it on the screen there, yeah. Let's keep going. So I fucked up the transition into Tsar Bomb.
There's a lot you haven't been able to read.
There's some stuff on here. Yeah. JPEGMAFIA is being JPEGMAFIA. I'm torn because on one hand, I almost like am impressed by people who can just say anything and they're okay with it. But at the same time, it's like, doesn't really help anything, you know? So,
Maybe you're not okay with it.
well, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it's pretty wild. Some of the things that people are comfortable with saying just out in the open, I go, God damn, dude. Holy shit. Anyway, I fucked up the transition, so I got the last 10 seconds of Get Your Bitch Back, dropping into 13 Tsar Bomb.
Every time I spit
That was
bitches,
cool.
Princess Mitchell in the kitchen, my bitch cleaning dishes, wrapping up the prisons, no major with millions. Origin is villain, is doom in the spirit, light you up like kerosene. Peggy and
Doom in
terrorists,
the
finding
spirit.
Sheraton. Biscuit, the instant relief, my shit clarity. Shot ugly brother, still going, Shaw Marion. Waste of bitch time, make us spend her inheritance. My bitch was stylish, just like Miss Garrison. 2D, she running around like Marvin Harrison. Wow, shots to the body, she throwing a towel.
She's
I put gold on that
really
boy head
bad.
like me
It's like,
out.
not
Most of these weapons, they came from the south. I miss having gold in my mouth. My niggas will chew or put down and I. Your ex only will rap it thick in the mouth. So I took my turn and I threw that bitch out. My new bitch reported get woman in the house. I rest until millies to sleep on the couch. Look, how can I help if I turn that bitch out, nigga? How was you broke with no dick and you proud?
I feel like I should know that sample. Jesus.
Hey, throw that bitch back in the pilot up on all the Catholic extensions. Don't got no
Oh, Jesus, dude. So, like, the Tsar Bomb should have followed Since I Met Ye, in my opinion. Like, this shit's, we're back into the fucking crazy town again, which is fine. It's great. But it does make for a it's just jarring. Everything's been so jarring so far.
sniffing white bitches and they feeling her shit. Cannibal all on this baby white only. I choke you out in the corners. You know you a flopper replaying the corner. Bitch, I'm snatching them dreads and you get in the faces. That fabric and I have to win it. Your faces is icy out here and these streets got a faces. The ice on me worth more than what you was taking. I'm busting you kids and she right for the taking. I'm cooking them.
He's kind of here. It works for me less when there's space in the production. Holy shit. I want to see how it folds into Mask On.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's
I like
time
that.
to rob,
I like that
nigga.
transition.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga.
Who's this
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob.
I don't know this one.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob.
Mask up, cause the light to the guard dog will shut his ass up. Ash blunt on the White House over, no sir, we turn out blunt. Passed up, honey in your blood, you still can't keep that trash up. You mad sus, if you can't get your own buzz, don't speak on who's doing what. You niggas, you really ain't built for all matter. You flopping in place, you can never be capping your GFB capping. I'm fucking that bitch with no rapping. Your bitches be fucking these rappers, your bitches be fucking on me and ain't calling you capping. I know that you wonder what happened. I'm fucking your bitch and my troll on her splashing. I get to the pack and she bending it backwards. I get to the bam in the beat and I'm mixing that rolling on
Again, he's doing it here. I can hear here.
I'm paying for shitties and ass. You niggas be rapping with rass. The tuna is blacks. The rifle I had in a rack. My bitches be bad. My bitches be sexy. They crack. You noticed another nigga wife was me.
Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob, nigga. Put on the mask, get the Glock, it's time to rob,
Okay,
nigga.
okay, okay.
I like this build up in the chorus.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's a good use of the sample too.
Got your bitch, she not getting her back. She on her knees for the way that I rap. You know they be capped. These boys can't touch me like F. These boys can't touch me like Hammer. Bringing on niggas like you and a scammer.
It's gotta be short for MC, right?
Speaking on niggas like they on the hand of your bitch. I'm that white sipping that Chelsea Hammer.
Oh
When
my
they drink,
God.
think you in Atlanta. Paper like Kingers, we throwing them bands. Treat them like Wiggle, shoot them till we vanish. Or treat them like JFK, pop it is dandruff. Treat them like JFK, give them a taper. I got a match, but I'm not a crusader. Fucking that bitch and she know that I hate her. She holding me down like that bitch on retainer. Hitting that line, get clutching that pipe, but everything I ain't get swiped. You getting eyes, no locked doors. Baby girl, I don't lie. They not talk about your life, you not relevant, you not lying.
It's I don't know how to describe it because some of these songs I think are fucking amazing, and this one I kind of go, it's fine. It's weird. It's weird. I feel like I've been noticing this a little bit more. Like the new Baby Keem album that came out this year, Casino. I just wasn't into it. People loved it. And I was like, fuck, man. I don't know. I'm missing something. It didn't click for me. But I remember during the reaction, even saying, I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like this song is technically checking all the boxes. The flow, the beat, the rhyme, the story. Like, it's just all there, and I'm not into it, and I don't know why. And I'm having the same kind of experience with this one where, you know, a couple songs ago, like what was one of the songs I was happy, like really getting into? Degenerate's Prayer, Head, Meet the Dealers, Ghost of Emmett Till, Since I Met Yay. Like, this is kind of this, you know, it's kind of the same thing, right? But it's not. And it's weird that other songs that have very similar characteristics in terms of the style click. And then on this one, it's just not quite clicking for me. I don't know why. I think part of it might just be lyrically. I've already heard these lyrics 100 times before, it feels like, you know. So that might be part of it. But I don't know. I don't know what that is. And I stop and mention it not because of like Peggy or this song, or, but I feel like that's just been happening more lately for me, like within the last 6 months or so. I don't know what it is. So many. I don't know what it is. I started reading so many Dracos. Think you're in Atlanta. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm less into this. And it goes. I want to see how it transitions into his will here. Oh, it doesn't. Just kind of stops. Okay, well, I'll pause it there. This is a challenging listen. It's kind of fascinating. It's kind of nice in a sense. You know, I didn't listen to the new Drake album, and the reason why is because I feel like I have a negative bias towards Drake, and I don't want to make a video where I'm just talking shit on somebody because I don't want to make a video like that, you know? I want to try and come into something open-minded, give it a fair shot, that kind of a thing. But that goes the other way too with positive bias, right? And so I like JPEGMAFIA a lot, and I was like, man, am I going to sound like some dumbass stan that just likes everything this one person does and then hates this thing that the other person does, you know? Because that's just lame. That's just lame. So in a way, it's kind of nice that I'm not just loving everything and thinking it's all amazing. Like, I'm hearing some of the shit that you guys have complained about, you know, well, not you guys necessarily, but like what people were complaining about that I saw just kind of glancing online yesterday. So it is nice, I suppose, that it is a challenge. Not every song's my favorite. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Or maybe I'm just getting old too. Just like the rest of you. I like the chorus. I like the use of the sample. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is 15. It's called His Will. It's a minute long. This is maybe it's just like an interlude. It looks like it will be an interlude. So that'll feed into Lights, which is track 16. Peggy's producing, I'm assuming, on both of them. Yep. Here is 15, probably going right into 16 after this. Where do I know that song from? I feel like I know that melody from somewhere. Okay. Let it go into Lights, which is 16. I Some begins fall. Take your word through your heart. See God. The will of God. Got some guitar on this one. Ah, cool. Nice. Nice. Nice drop into that.
Everything.
My bitch took over my wrist, I grip to make sure your pussy get hit a lick. You niggas be sweeter than miss the nicks. You niggas ain't wanting a bit, you miss. Don't pull if you don't wanna hit the sex. Make sure that you cease to exist. I got on a like, got your bitch singing hymns. Effortless niggas, you know that my bitches be working, little baby is heaven sent. Making up shit 'cause you know that the shit that you making, I'm stacking no dividends.
The flow here, to me, is more just kind of standard Peggy, so this don't bother me.
Nobody go back to your mama crib. I feel like it when I'm kicking, I gotta defend my blick in the pelican. I feel like you when I'm playing you niggas and taking your bitch out of element. Boom, 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 boom. All of these motherfucking lights. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody got a price. Fucking her hoes out of reach and this hand up fuck with me. I'm handing out dope like I'm father. She wanna ride it. She know I'm a
I'm
driver. Just stand on
not
the
dope
right
like a
side.
Pfizer. I was wondering if that was a sample from Kanye. Although the light, because it sounded familiar. But you guys got to remember, I don't listen to Kanye much. Not really at all. When I heard that, I was like, that sounds familiar, but I didn't want to say anything because I was like, I'm probably wrong. But then all of the lights, yeah, definitely. And that was from Dark Fantasy? The annotation does not help. Is that off of Dark Twisted Fantasy? I think so. Anyway, okay. I'm glad he put that little bit in there to just kind of like confirm, yep, that's that sample. Or at least it's a nod to the sound anyway.
I'm in a breakthrough, a shack in a port, nigga, where we painting them diamonds, a lad in my neck look Arabian. Niggas can't live in the skin, they be hanging them ass on a nigga like pain, we blaming it. Your career with no relation to Damien.
So here he's kind of.
Look how I flooded the wrist, the cash make her wanna put up a fist. She twisting her fingers like this, we twisting our fingers like this. Look how I flooded the wrist, we got it for niggas like Sergio Kitch. I'm twisting my fingers like this, I'm twisting my fingers like this.
Okay. I'm cool with this one. This part's cool, man. I don't know. Every now and then I just enjoy listening to what's been assembled. Yeah. Does it dump into 17?
You know?
No, not really. Okay. It's cool. I'm laughing at myself because it's just funny how certain songs click, certain songs don't. Some are kind of, yeah, I'm cool, but I don't, like, and it's just like, why? Why is that? Now, first listen. And to me, for the most part, I typically say if you've heard a song one time, you haven't heard it. Because if you only listen to a song one time, that's not much of giving it a chance. Now, sometimes you just know, no, this ain't me. I ain't into it. But it is incredible how sometimes stuff can grow on you. I mention a lot the most recent Mastodon album, Hushed and Grim. It took me a long time to get into that album. Now I just fucking love that album. So good. I will say at this point, where are we? We're 16 in. So we got 9 more. Well, a couple of these songs are like less than fucking 45 seconds. So we've got 7 more songs or so left to go. Not much. It's been jarring. It has been jarring. And that does matter to me. But also, it's kind of supposed to be, I suppose, supposed to be jarring all over the place. But I do, man, when if I could choose between kind of a cohesive flow through an album versus just a song and a song and a song and a song, because that's what this feels like. It's just here's a song, here's a song, here's a song. I prefer the cohesive flow. I was kind of hoping there was going to be more transitions track to track. And I think for the most part, the cuts between songs have been good, like the way they stitched together a little bit. But I was hoping for a little bit more beat carryover. Anyway, there you go. Lights was cool. Cool with Lights. Let's keep going. This is called New Era. I know I'm kind of blowing over the lyrics, but I feel like lyrically we've covered it. We've covered it. Like, I mean, every now and then he'll say some shit that's insane and very funny. But for the most part, you know, he's just kind of talking to shit as he does. Zempic got your neck looking alien. Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. This is called New Era 17, produced by JPEGMAFIA. Drop it into New Era.
You know.
Look, I come from an era when niggas was bumping Jody Reed US with you in 50. I come from an area, hit that bitch with the thick, you see the bed, you like a Swifty. I came in a game with a plan and I executed it, so when they want to dismiss me. All that twisted metal where you don't cross, I don't settle, I don't regular bitches miss me. Breathe. Knew so many bitches, I thought that I was trafficking these bitches, gotta be different, mind people, shit from Africans, got me over packaged.
They thought that I was trafficking.
You get it off, you get it clapping out of cop, you call, it's my call, maybe the cabinet can search us without a call, on the law, they be rapping about that shit. I don't need no one but that bitch, I don't know who she fucking with, I don't know who she fucking rich. I split 80 on my wrist, you entertaining other dick, that's so frustrating, gotta be careful when you aiming and find the shells in the case. Whether on these niggas, you 35 in the basement with parasocial activities, your life is what you make it. Hoes in the spread, she throwing M's, she shaking, how I used to get my face, no, I got pain on my bitch. Look,
Oh, fuck, man. So the part I'm laughing at is you're 35 in a basement with parasocial activities. Your life is what you make it. Oh, fuck. It's just, I feel like it's funny because there's just, I don't want to complain about the internet again because I complain about the internet a lot. But man, there's some people spending some time on the fucking internet. Get off the fucking internet. Oh, fuck. That's good.
My area hit that bitch with the thick, you see the bed, you like a Swifty. I came in a game with a plan and I executed it, so when they want to dismiss me. All that twisted metal where you don't cross, I don't settle, I don't regular bitches miss me. Breathe. Back in the yard, we up at the JoJo under rugged. I cut the bow when I tuck you, bet I miss a ducket. I see some niggas drip buckets, I gave my hand a cup it. I know my leader's a puppet, he letting Putin fuck him. I got the keys to the memo, bitch, simmer. We light you up like King Kong, we crack you both, so you dimmer. How the fuck is you making a buck? Niggas be living, I'm giving a fuck. Nigga be stinging that bitch like a pup. Nigga be treating that hoe like a slut. Gotta have a son of trust, everyone gonna call it luck. You gotta keep the ball across like your feet, look for the cut. Bitch, you really wanna fuck, they want everything.
His flow through here doesn't bother me as much. There's enough variation to keep out of this thing. Oh, I'm fucking up the beat big time. I'm liking the pound on that pad, basically. That almost makes me think of Cornballs a little bit. I need to put on Cornballs again. It's been a while. Yeah, this song kind of reminds me of a song from Cornballs. Here's just this little 45-second interlude.
If thou be the Christ, why don't you save yourself and then save us?
Huh.
Why don't you talk to me? If you gonna pray, don't put no if there.
This goes into War Over Land. think this was a single also. I remember seeing some shit on Twitter.
Even though you don't care about that much, it's still yours. I get possessed.
Dog. I'm in your face, I'm at your gate. Tickets to funerals, tickets to wake. Shipping right down to Guantanamo Bay. I took my brrr out on a day. Shooting at has-beens ready. You're not a boss, I heard your boss. Don't really fuck with or know who you are. I see the green in your force is gone. In your prime, you was off what you are. RP Mike, Jackson Johnson, shot at the Tyson. Praise to Allah, knees on the floor. Praying for peace, I really was. Should I buckle with the Vanelli or more? 216, Tsar Kelly's door. Why is my mind always focused on war? Every light I'm worth discussing, my lord. Every light that you meet ain't a god. Some lights don't pick up, not a par. Other lights never reach in the bar. Some lights don't ring the touch light at all. Dracos be kicking back just like a horse. That side but your granted, you damn it, you poor. Beat your ass up, you was kicking the door. They beat the got out of me, really a course. I'm nasty as fuck, sloppy second to seven. Don't tell my niggas on my bitch on the reverend. Chopper bleed is giving out C-sections. You get DF one bitch, I don't need heifers. Cause you not a real stepper. Told my bitch, look bitch, this shit right here forever. Real.
Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna pause real quick. It feels like there's still like a minute and a half left, and all there is left is this outro. I want to go through. You're not a boss. I heard your bars. Don't really fuck with. I know who you are. I see the green in your force is gone. In your prime, you was off. What are you on? RP Mike, Jackson Johnson, shout out Tyson. Michael Jackson, Magic Johnson, Mike Tyson, yeah. Praise to Allah, knees on the floor, praying for peace. I really want war. I'm fucking with the Benelli on board, 216s, Arkelia's door. Why? Here's what I wanted to read. Why is my mind always focused on war? Every light ain't worth discussing, my lord. Every light that you meet ain't a god. Some lights don't pick up, not a car. Other lights never reach in the bar. Some lights ain't really been touched like at all. It just kind of stands out because it's almost like he's saying something a little bit there. I wonder if this is all. It's got annotations over it. Let's see. Peggy thinks some people deserve hell and aren't reaching the bar being discussed in the first place. Okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to read the rest of it. There's a bunch of typos in it. It's an unreviewed annotation. Oh, no. Not unreviewed. Can't have those, right? One thing with this one, the production, I'm kind of cool with the production, but for me, the flow doesn't really mix that well with the production. And again, I've been saying the whole video, I can see why people are complaining about the flow. He is doing a lot of rapid flow. He hasn't really broken out of that too much. For the most part, it hasn't bothered me. There's been some times where it's like, yeah, okay, I feel like we're just Morse code beeping through here. But this one, I don't know, the flow being used doesn't really pair that well with the production, in my opinion, but whatever. Fucking meadly on the old guitar there. There we go. There we go.
Everything about JPEGs.
Very dramatic outro on War Over Land. Very dramatic. Very dramatic. Okay. This album has been very hit or miss for me so far, which is fine. You know, they can't all be gems, right? Yeah, let's keep going. This one's called Bridges on Fire, that it kind of dumps into. I'll back up. We'll just start from the beginning. This is track 20, produced by JPEGMAFIA, featuring Buzzy Lee, who moniker of actress and musician Sasha Spielberg, daughter of director Steven Spielberg, and actress Kate Capshaw. Okay. I feel like I've heard the name Buzzy Lee before. I think Peggy's worked with Buzzy Lee before. I think so. I'm not sure. Anyway, here's 20, Bridges on Fire.
Everything about JPEGs I like.
1, 2. To me. Okay, I wanna fuck is you niggas say yapping about me. You know that I come in the clutch. Niggas can't do what I do with the money. You know that you niggas be stuck in a rut. Every girl that ain't your money, you know you can't pay for that space with the rappers you fuck. She taking dick like she listen to Taylor, so piece on my neck, but I'm cheap in the blood. Bitches be lying for nothing. They try to send next to the money.
Yeah, could have used a little bit of flow change. Just a little. This doesn't bother me as much. I'm just trying to give an olive branch to those who are saying, "Oh my God, I hate it."
You been singing like Thames, you know that I'm rapping like Hush. I'm making a clutch, you know that they try to defend, but I'm getting it no matter what. I'd rather go to eye to eye with a nigga, ride for me if you really wanna die for a nigga. If you really wanna earn it, don't lie to a nigga, man. What you really have, you gon' lie for a nigga, no sleep. Every day waking up like I've been rubbing that right in my teeth when I'm fucking on regular bitches and giving it to her and turning that bitch to a freak. Niggas be thinking that shit's too sweet. I'ma paint your bitch face like bleach. Can't stop walking around with this heat. Y'all be bumping that mid and cheat. Fuck y'all niggas, them tracks be weak. I could leap you with my sleep, you niggas sheep. I can't be seen with hoes and sweet.
She was on Lay Down My Life for You, I think. Kind of interesting idea too to have the distortion over the vocals. Kind of surprised, especially with the guitar strum the way it is.
1, 2. Yeah, shorty gon' ride, shorty gon' die, shorty gon' fucking bring it. Tryna get high, tryna get bent, I'm tryna fucking feel it. Every time I come through B-more, I still get the fidgets. Clutching under Desi, these won't
See, this flow I like. To me, this is just standard, classic JPEGMAFIA
like
flow.
bitches, they get so fictitious. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. I don't wanna kick it. Been doing stunts since double
Craig.
digits, no impossible missions.
Friday
Baby girl,
reference.
if you wanna back me up, then hold this heat. Hold her head, cause you can't hold that hold down over me. Choppers overgrown, the razors tucked up in my cheek. You a mobile home, you rapper should be rolling weed. She on the phone so much, I know she choosing over me. It's a lie, but I can't lie. It's what's known to me. It's what's known to me. I can't get control of me. Envelope is 30, better luck with that than folding me. My baby mama brother brought me out my first key. She said you one of a kind, no rehearsing. Keep your mouth shut, cause you can't pay for her skis. And if that's cyber truck, then no reimbursing. Your daddy in the flow, we gon' smoke him. You was screaming for your dogs when he broke in.
Well, yeah, I'm having I don't know what to think, honestly. I'm on a dry spell in terms of putting hearts next to tracks. Actually, quite a dry spell, about 10 songs now. And it's weird because I don't hate them. I don't want to skip them. Sometimes I'm a little like, okay, you like the ending of War of a Land. Pretty dramatic. Kind of ran a little long, in my opinion. I didn't need that much of a, I didn't need like a 90-second drama-filled hallelujah section at the end there. But whatever. I feel like all my complaints are just little tiny nitpicks, just little tiny things where it's like, it's cool, but, I'm fine with it, but that kind of a thing. And I'm starting to feel like, I don't know how I feel. I hate to say this, and I don't want to say this, but I am going to say it because it is what I've just been thinking recently in the last few songs. I want to say it feels forced, but that's dumb. I also feel like that's dumb to say, that it feels forced. It feels less, it just feels less cohesive. It feel like when I listen to the director's cut of "I Lay Down My Life for You" with those additional songs and stuff, there's something about that album that feels just more consistent, and it's still chaotic and it's still crazy and it's still JPEGMAFIA. But there's, I don't know, it just clicks better. Maybe it's just because I'm familiar with it. You know, again, this is first listen. It's really hard. It's really hard to appraise something, to appreciate something on the very first listen. I personally don't think you can at all. Like, you can kind of determine, well, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to this more, or if I want to listen to this more, or whatever. Like, it, you know, it's kind of a go no go test, but it is not a full appreciation of an album. But so far at this point, I'm like, there's some stuff I've really liked, and there's a lot of stuff I've been okay with. There's some stuff I'm kind of like, I'm kind of over this. I don't really need to hear this. Yeah, I'm just kind of all over the place on this one, on first listen. And this one's, again, this track, it's cool. It's cool. Sure, it's cool. He's talking a lot of shit, man. I think maybe that's the core issue I'm having, is especially on these songs where you can hear more of his vocals clearly, versus the other ones where it's just going crazy. And, you know, like I was saying on whatever song, where I felt like his flow was more of like the tempo push for the rest of the production, so the production could exist how it was. I get to a point with JPEGMAFIA where, you know, he says funny shit and he's just talking shit. It's nothing to take seriously, in my opinion. But after a while, it's like, Peggy, I know you've said this. You've said that. He said something about Taylor Swift already. He said something about the Cybertruck already. Like, I know, you know. And I think really that's the hard part, is if you're gonna be a shit talker, you got to keep it original. But it's hard to do that over an extended period of time. You know, being creative and being funny is great, but it's very, very difficult to pull off over an extended period of time. So with the shit talking, it's fine and all, but after a while I was like, I know, bro, I know. I know. Anyway, all right, well, let's go to the next one. This one's called No Strippers in Heaven, which is why Peggy can't go to heaven, because there are no strippers in heaven. This is 21. It's 2.5 minutes. Drop it in. JPEGMAFIA is producing.
Strippers in heaven.
Yeah, but are they taking their clothes off in heaven? Are they stripping in heaven?
Nobody cares what you wear in heaven.
You're probably right that there are strippers in heaven. But the problem is now they're in heaven and they don't need to be strippers anymore. So therefore they are no longer strippers.
In heaven, you do whatever makes you happy.
They're post-stripper. So it's not the same. It's not the same, you know? Or they're retired strippers.
You could probably still have coffee together.
Coffee. Peggy, my wife says you can go to heaven now because there are strippers there, but you can only have coffee with them. That's funny. All right, here's No Strippers in Heaven. The wonderful edition. Thank you so much.
Back in his bench, throwing that money and smacking his ceiling. Better keep it back out when I'm cracking this shit. I bought a rifle, extended the clip, and I 3D'd the ghost and connected the switch. Ice on my neck, I take tactical risk. If you send me that paper, you pay for the hit. Pray to Allah, pray to God and to Him. If the Lord saving sinners, I pray that I win. I give up everything, not just to continue. Move up and wait, cause you swing your friend.
This is kind of cool.
Work ethic like Prince with numbers like William, bitches like Vince. You work in the ring, and I'm just like a fist. Levels giving like Thanos. Take half of your wins and take all of your pride to make up in the end. But just think if you die with it, weep for your friends. One bad supply, you be tweaking on fentless. We did something together. I just can't pretend, baby. Preach to the reverend. No strippers in heaven.
Oh my god.
Okay, I been gave up my big slip to the reverend ever since I found out there's no strippers in heaven. We praying for rain and we felt it in phases. Was 10 for the 8 to Hitler, Ernie Shavers. I'm saving no cable, hoodie up like I'm Trayvon and say I spray on, do not fuck with me. Niggas teaming up like the Hardys. Yo, bitch, with the fake, now I tend to these parties. I catch me a case before I lose to these artists. Much that's why I shoot, bitch. I think I'm
fine with the flow through here. I'm sure people don't like it, but it's borderline for me. I'm fine with it. Like the production's building.
go protect the corporate. Ain't no succession, y'all drawing this short stick. That bitch you keep it, she toxic and gorgeous. I go to war for a horse, she holding it down, I ride in on a horse while I'm holding my kid and I'm holding in cold. Your niggas be calling police to report your bitch wild. It's like how we gon' look at the shore, nigga.
Oh my
Everything
god.
about JPEGs I like.
It's kind of a cool beat structure here coming out.
Them niggas ain't making no paper, we anchor. Pockets fat and chubby chasing. Too many chefs in the kitchen, we caker. Chef Peg, you know I'm fucking the baker. They be pretending to know us, they be pretending to know me, then show 'em. I can never sing at him for the low. Ain't no strippers up in heaven, I know.
Oh god. There's a couple other lines in here. Now I love my bitches like Trump loves his daughters. Jesus, dude. Oh fuck, man. I don't understand the ice on my neck. I'm covered in armor. You king as in Tekken. I'm king as in Arthur. I don't understand the king as in Tekken reference. Tekken's the game, the fighting game, but I don't know any of the characters. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. I'm gonna catch me a case before I lose to these artists. More steps before we shoot. I think I'm James Harden. I just saw something on YouTube. It came up on my feed the other day when I was at work. It's this guy. It's just all these stupid little shorts. And I guess he's like a English teacher or something. And he's just making fun of the absurdity of English, right? Like how words are spelled versus how they're said. And those all blew up. And so then it looks like he kind of went on to like different scenarios. And there's one where it's basketball and he's talking about traveling. And he's just like, you know, obviously if this person takes 2 steps, that's traveling. So if this, and it's a lot of clips of James Harden. And he's just making fun of the fact that apparently James Harden can just travel all the time. Now, I don't know basketball. I don't know how true that is, but that's what the video was on. And it was funny. Good time. So it's funny that here we are. Here's JPEGMAFIA making a reference to James Harden taking a lot of steps before he shoots. I've been gave up my pink slip to the Reverend ever since I found out there's no strippers in heaven. We're praying for rains. We felt it in phases. Switched the 10 for 8 and hit like Ernie Shavers. Don't know that reference at all. People teaming up like the Hardys. Your bitch twisted fate. Now y'all tense at these parties. Who's the Hardys? Reference to the legendary tag team wrestlers known as the Hardy Boys. Okay, I've never heard of them, so I don't know how legendary they are. Oh, I don't know shit about wrestling. I remember the Ultimate Warrior and the guy that died recently, Hulk Hogan, and there was some guy that dressed up as a big policeman, and Andre the Giant. You know, like old school. Those are the guys I remember. Okay, well let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is Civil War. It's just a little instrumental. This is like 27 seconds, and then it rolls into. I'm gonna assume it rolls into chat. So we'll go through Civil War into chat, which is 23. Here we go. Nice roll in. Nice roll in. I wonder why he made it separate. Surprising.
This one's for Rodney Jr., baby. Pointing. But this bitch right now. Chat, point me to the house. I'm up in this bitch right now. Free Rodney Hayden Jr. Stop letting them kill my child. Free Lily, free D Shavin. So they
Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, so I was glaring at the annotation for this Rodney Hinton Jr. The reason why. Rodney Hinton Jr. is a man from Cincinnati, Ohio, who was charged with aggravated murder in 2025 after allegedly striking and killing a sheriff's deputy with his vehicle. Now, the reason why I was squinting at that is because it has 11 downvotes in total. So I don't understand, like, is that not I don't know anything about any of that at all. I have no idea. So I don't know, like, does that mean it's not true? Or does that mean people don't agree? Like, that's what happened? Or who knows what? I don't know. So then we get into, you know, Free Lily, Free D. Chauvin, which is Derek Chauvin, which was the guy who killed George Floyd, I think, with the 9 minutes on the neck. So they can put that bitch in the ground. And so I'm assuming, you know, free these guys from prison so that we can actually just kill them instead of having them in prison. I think that's what Peggy is saying right there.
Never switch sides like OVO popcorn. Who this white bitch calling a cop son? You broke with nothing, put a lock on. I'm throwing everything that I hop on. I'm the ghost of OJ and Johnny Cochran. Niggas don't know how to play when I hop on. I'm the ghost of OJ and Johnny Cochran. I see pretty ass niggas still stalking. 4-5 got that bite for your bargain. I muzzled up buried this bite for your barking. I'm done with the talking. Niggas be knowing that pussy. I stare at your carcass. Little nigga, I don't see no dog in it. Fucking like Mr. Marcus. You treat him like trophy or a hoe. Give out all of your parties. I told my Russian bitch Donald is pumping it. This pussy nigga a sputting it. But for Peggy, no funny shit. Breaking the cup. Never missing my target like Thomas did. Chat, point me to the house. I'm up in this bitch right now.
Chat, point me to the house.
Junior. Stop letting him kill my child. Free Larry, free D. Chauvin. So they can put that bitch in the ground. I'm up in this bitch right now. These ghost guns don't make no sounds. All of them movements is coming unglued. No talking, just pick up and shoot. You see the war started, we need more recruits. You got sticks and militias, the chicks out the cool. All of this ice on my neck, they gon' try to remove. Got my people in danger, they voting for you. Yeah, my daddy came here with no socks, I'm useless and 6 of them.
Here I can hear the flow. People talking about. Here I'm fine.
I got a pride, can't eat a coup. I'm not admired by niggas who lose. Play my feet and get ready to box. She feel like a Kennedy, I'm hitting the top. They're looking for me like my nigga Osama. These K bitches harboring me for the summer. But certain niggas been keeping 100. I put in these niggas fell off like the runners. Threw up a yeah, you know I was gonna. These niggas jump out in the street when they wanna chat. Point me to the house. I'm up in this bitch right now. Free Rodney Hinton Jr. Stop letting them kill my child. Free Mikey, free D. Chauvin. So they can put that bitch in the ground. I'm up in this bitch right now. These ghost guns don't make no sounds. Chat. Chat. Chat.
There's 2 songs left. I guess maybe I should save this to the end, or maybe I'll just say it again at the end. I don't know. I assume there are some people who just kind of skip to closing thoughts, but it's starting to click with me why this album isn't necessarily clicking with me, and it's not because I feel like it's bad. I feel like it's fine, but I feel like there's a lot of songs on here that sound like kind of versions of previous songs JPEGMAFIA has made. And those songs I like more. You know, I've mentioned I Lay Down My Life For You quite a bit. I like that album a lot. I like that one a lot. There's a lot of elements that exist in that album that also exist in this album. But I just like that one more. And so, you know, I try not to directly compare album to album because it doesn't matter. You know, each album kind of has to stand on its own 2 legs. But when it comes to an artist and it's their own discography that they're kind of competing against, you know, especially with somebody like JPEGMAFIA, where I'm really, you know, hoping, anticipating, even sometimes expecting more pushing, more evolution, more changing of sound, something like that. To kind of go through an album where I feel like, well, I've already heard this from you, you know? And it goes back to that trap of, which do you do? Do you make more of the same that your fans seem to enjoy to give them more, or do you and then risk your fans going, yeah, but I've heard this already. It's not new. Or do you go the other way where you keep pushing, and then they go, well, shit, I don't know what this is. And now you're so far removed from the sound that I like that I can't listen to it. This album is almost kind of both in a way, which makes sense. Trying to maybe cover both bases. Anyway, let's finish it up. There's 2 more songs. They're both pretty short. They're both less than 2 minutes. The next one is 24. It's called The First Amendment. JPEGMAFIA is producing. This is 1 minute 20 seconds. Pretty quick. Drop it in.
Give me that work. Niggas talk out the side of their neck like Charlie Kirk. What's the work? Baby girl,
Fuck's sake,
bustin' like Charlie Kirk. On the run now, what's the purse? But it ain't for the neck like Charlie Kirk. Bitch, hit
Oh
the
my
earth.
God.
All right, and the end lean left like
Oh,
Charlie Kirk.
it's called The First Amendment. Yeah. So of course he's gonna see all that shit. I like the beat. Jesus. God, the beat on that is fantastic. Jesus. I like First Amendment. I'm almost ashamed to say it, but I like First Amendment. Here's the last one. You will always lose money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. And it's just a closer, it looks like. Looks like it's just a outro. Almost sounds familiar. Makes me think of the Tristram theme from Diablo. A little tiny bit. That part. I like this one. I like this one.
I've named this one JPEG because I like JPEGs for the resolution, the color, the size of them.
I'm not going to read the Charlie Kirk lyrics out. This song. Now it's called First Amendment, and that's the point. That's the point, right? I'm going to say all this crazy shit because I get to, because of the First Amendment. Something that I find is very odd with our current society, especially these just so polarized political sides, man, where, in my opinion, they both behave the same way. They both outrage and they both try to cancel. You can't do this. You have to think that. And it's just wild to me that some of the crazy shit both sides say about each other, and then how then they'll both be wildly offended that the other side said that about them. Oh, you're so terrible. There'll be some people that are going to be a little upset about the First Amendment song by that JPEGMAFIA guy. He's some rapper. Can you believe that? A rapper said that. Well, I don't know what to think. It might sound like a cop-out right there, but honestly, that's how I feel right now. I don't really know what to think. It's funny, like, I expected more in a sense, but at the same time, there's some crazy shit on here that really did kind of blow me away. That kind of back end of the first third. Meet the Dealers, Head, Degenerate Prayer, Ghost of Emmett Till, Sentiment. Yeah, that was a run for me right there. The back half, I really was kind of losing interest. I think for me, what was going on with the back half was I was hearing the lyrics a little bit more clearer. And it's like, kind of standard JPEGMAFIA lyrics in terms of all the shit talking and stuff. And I mean, whatever. He is who he is. I'm not going to, one thing you don't want to do is put on an artist or a band that does a certain thing and then complain when they do that thing, right? That's dumb. That's dumb. If you walk into a JPEGMAFIA album and you're not really in the mood to hear a person just talk shit constantly, you're listening to the wrong album, right? That's the wrong thing to listen to. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel. I have just a lot of feelings. There's stuff I like. There's stuff I'm okay with. There's stuff I'm kind of got over. Like, I'm kind of over it, I do feel, like I said at the very, very beginning, I do feel like I'm ready to hear some JPEGMAFIA post shit talking, fuck my haters, fuck their bitches, all that kind. Like, I've heard that. There's nothing new being said in terms of the lyrical experience from him. I would love to hear JPEGMAFIA break off into a new space lyrically. Does that mean he will? Who fucking knows? I doubt it. He probably won't. And that's just is what it is, The people that are saying he's using the same flow for the entire album, no, he's not. Just say you don't like his flow. You can just say you don't like his flow, and that's fine. You don't have to justify it. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to find reasons to, like, back up your opinion. Just own your opinion. It's fine. I hear it sometimes where, yeah, it kind of gets in it. For me, my limit is when it really starts just sounding like a Morse code beep, just like when there's no variation in the vocal at all, and it's just basically like a tap in a button. Then I start to lose interest. For me, for a good portion of this album, he just sounds like JPEGMAFIA. He's kind of sounded like that in the last few albums. That's how he is. I mean, hell, I remember I put on an LP the other day. He's always been kind of a fast rapper. So if you're not into it, you're just not into it. But honestly, I really don't know how I feel. I really don't know how I feel about this one, which is kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Being a JPEGMAFIA fan, enjoying his music. There's definitely a lot of stuff on here I do like quite a bit. But there's a lot of stuff on here that for me was like 7, 6.5, 7. And I never put numbers on shit because I think, I don't know, the number ratings and then the people arguing over numbers, it's so fucking obnoxious to me. So I already like regret saying that right now. But I'm basically a lot of these songs and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Sounds like a JPEGMAFIA song, really. And I think that's the biggest problem I have is there's not a lot on here. There's not a lot that I hate. I wouldn't really skip. But there's not a whole lot that's just jumping out and grabbing me. Like Scaring the Hose. That song, Scaring the Hose, grabs me. Garbage Pail Kids. That song fucking grabs me by the face. It says, hey, motherfucker, you stupid bald son. There are elements that come in that grab me. And that, that's kind of in that run that I was talking about between... basically from Money through Since I Met Ye, that section of the album, there's a lot of production elements that really grab me. But the rest of the album, it's just cool. I'm fine with it. And because of that, if I'm just kind of fine with it, well, then I'm just going to go put on his other albums instead. So there you go. I'm going to give it more listens. I've stopped doing reviews and I've stopped doing additional thoughts and stuff because I'm just tired of people arguing opinions, and I'm so tired of it that I have no interest in explaining mine or defending mine or caring if people agree with mine. It just doesn't matter. Either I'm going to listen to this again or I don't. And I have so much music in my life, I don't fucking care if I don't listen to an album again or not, because I have 500 more I can go listen to. I don't have a shortage of music. I'm not sitting around crying in my hands like the Pepe Frog, right? Oh my God, I don't have anything to listen to. I have too much to listen to. So if there's an album that comes through, then I just go, yeah, that's cool. That's not a problem for me. If anything, sometimes it's almost a blessing, because now I don't have another thing to pick in terms of listening on my own. It's definitely a JPEGMAFIA album. It's not going to be confused for anybody else. Definitely Peggy in classic Peggy form. One thing I was thinking of too, and I wanted to say this at the end for closing thoughts, is this album makes me wonder if Peggy's kind of hitting his limit. You know? He's done a lot of incredible shit in terms of production and evolution and experimental stuff, in my opinion. That's my opinion. And the question in my mind is always, how far can that go? How much can someone keep changing and growing and evolving and new and different and surprising and mind-blowing? That, just like I was talking about earlier with lyrics, it's hard to just talk shit for an hour straight and have it be interesting and unique and funny and always entertaining. That's hard. Same thing with evolving your sound and making more and more experimental. And I almost wonder, I almost feel like maybe this album is Peggy kind of hitting his rev limiter in a sense, where it's like kind of maxed out. Like this is. Because in terms of like evolution, there's some great production elements. And I really wish I could remember which songs it was. It's in that same stretch of songs. But man, there was some shit in the production. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking incredible. Incredible. But that was kind of a smaller portion of the album. The rest of the album, the bulk of the album, is kind of some stuff we've already heard, So when you think of it, like for me, if I think of it in an evolution aspect, not as much as an evolution from previous albums, and so you almost get like that flat top change, right? Like, oh my God, it's changing and evolving, but then as you get further and further, the change gets less and less and less. Who knows? Another thing too to remember is when you're on tour and you're just traveling and doing shows, maybe it's hard to really sit down and focus on an album. And that was another thing about this album I started to feel like as we were getting towards the end, was some of the songs feel like their own just individual snapshots, which is fine. But in a way, it's kind of like, maybe he was in this mood or maybe he was in that mood, and I'm going to make this song. I'm going to make, and maybe there's almost so much focus on the song itself that kind of forgot, I kind of already made this song 10 tracks ago. I already have a song that's kind of like it, I don't know. I felt there was some of that. That's another thing that's tricky too. I mean, there's 25 songs. 25 songs. It's hard to come up with 25 individual, unique experiences across an album, even if they're short. It makes me think of System of a Down, and there's an interview with, I forget the guy's name, but the guy who wrote a bulk of the music. They were asking him, why do you write all these short songs? How come you don't write longer songs? Is it harder to write longer songs? And he said, no, actually, I write short songs because I feel like it's harder to write short songs, because now you just got to keep coming up with something new, because your songs are so short. You got to get more on the album for it to be, a full album. And so that was the challenge, was let's keep them short, and let's just keep pushing ourselves to try and make got to make another banger, Overall, I'm cool with it. I'm not necessarily blown away. I'm not going to complain about it. I hear what people are talking about when they complain about the flow. I hear those aspects. I don't hear it as much as I think other people do. I feel like some of you probably just don't like JPEGMAFIA, and that's fine. Just don't listen to it. It's not a big deal. Again, I'm repeating myself now, but Yeah, it doesn't bother me as much, the flow stuff. I just hear Peggy for the most part. The only time it bugs me is when it really, like when the vocal, I guess octave or whatever, when the note, he's basically just using the same vocal note. Just then I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little bored. Except for that one song where it felt like he was just pushing the tempo with his vocals. Then it worked. There you go. Take care, y'all. We'll see you soon.